1 2 1 2 1 2. Conversation with DC3. I'm back, baby. What up, though? Let me talk to y'all real quick. Let me talk to y'all, right? Now listen. We're gonna talk about this whole clothing business, right? Now I'm gonna say, mind you, I'm right here now in the city and shit. You know what I mean? And so I've been selling clothes since 1992. I did my first clothing line in 94. Silkscreen hats, embroidered hats, called Underground Flavors. That was my first store in 92. My first store wasn't Central Station. My first store was Underground Flavors in Freeport, right? Freeport Village. Now I did a clothing brand called Underground Apparel, right? And I did these hats called UP, Underground Flavors, because I spell flavors with a PH, right? So again, when I'm telling y'all I did embroidered hats, this is like 95, right? I sold all of them. I did like 100 hats, sold all of them. I did racing shirts, army fatigues, all that shit. Hoodies, t-shirts, everything, bro. This is 94. You know what I mean? I done sold every name brand you could think of. I had the accounts from the brand, from the people. You understand? I had every account. I done been Madison Avenue. I done had every account, bro. Damn near. I done met all the designers from Mucha Prada to Johnny Versace back in the days. All that, bro. I met these people personally. You understand? Going to Vegas and shit. I've been there 18,000 times in Vegas for the Magic Convention. Y'all need to Google that. Magic Show. That's the fashion show of the world right there. All the clothing lines go there. I've been going there since the 90s. You know what I mean? So when I'm telling y'all, I know this clothing business from the top to the bottom. Come on, bro. Ain't too much niggas can really show me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how this shit go. I know this clothing shit. So what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, you out here making your brand, making your clothes, doing what you do, be original, man. Do some original shit. I said, because I'm a graffiti artist. I draw my shit. All my shit is hand drawn. I draw my shit out and then I get it made. You know what I'm saying? All the characters you see, I drew those characters with my hand. You know what I'm saying? Most of the stuff you see me design, I design it. I design it hand, sketch it out. This ain't no ready-made shit. You know what I mean? That's why my shit always sell. Always sell. Right? My hats is custom. Like, y'all gotta understand, you know, this clothing thing is like, it's a different thing. And I respect anybody out here selling their merch. You're an artist, you got your merch out here. You out here pumping your music. You got hats, you got t-shirts, you got sweatshirts. As you should. You supposed to. You supposed to have all that shit. You know what I mean? Most artists ain't even got that. You know what I mean? And if you got it, keep pumping it. You know, don't let nobody stop you. You know what I'm saying? But again, all of y'all dudes, a lot of y'all clothing brands look exactly the same. And the reason why, because y'all going through the same manufacturers, the same distributors. Them niggas is giving you that same outfit he giving everyone else. Them niggas just taking your name off of it and putting somebody else's name on it. That's all they doing, bro. That shit is not original. I see that shit all on the internet. And I be like, oh, is that such and such brand? Oh, is that such and such brand? Oh, nah, that's some other nigga from Alaska brand that they done took his name off there and gave you the same cut sweatpants, the same crop top hoodie, Same bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas don't understand. Just because you learn how to go overseas and do that, these niggas is getting y'all niggas. They gassing y'all. They giving y'all, they going to every black person they see on Instagram or Facebook, and they go, oh, I got this for you, brother. I could do this for you, brother. I could do this for you. And you go, oh, word? Oh, cheap price, cheap price. But all y'all shit look alike. It's confusing. It's just like all the AI flyers look alike. It's confusing. Y'all niggas, everyone just jump on the bandwagon. I did the AI flyers 2-3 years ago. Everybody's like, why are you doing AI flyers? Now everybody and their mama doing AI flyers. I've been on the AI wave since 2020. I started learning all that shit like 2020. I did all that shit. I even dropped a whole movie, a 40-minute movie. AI movie, nigga. A 40-minute movie. Niggas telling me. You know what I'm saying? Called Day Ones, nigga. I even rented out the movie theater and did a whole movie premiere for it. Yeah, but our people hating, so they don't understand the greatness. But I understand the greatness, and I have confidence in myself, so I invest in myself. That's the bottom line. So again, when I stopped selling name brand, I started selling my own brand. I didn't skip a beat. I took all the name brand out of my store, and I sold my own brand. And I ain't miss a beat. You know what I mean? Still, I gained more customers selling my own shit instead of selling somebody else's brand. And I don't knock it, because I've done it most of my life. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody want a brand. They got millions and millions of dollars in marketing behind those brands. Millions. This is why people want those brands. Because we, as independent people, we don't have millions and millions of dollars of marketing behind those brands. You know what I'm saying? So again, we hit people online. They come to the store. And again, like I said, if I hit you about buying some shirts or hat or whatever, and y'all moving funny, it's all good, because the world is big. I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to buy it. It's all good. We going to keep it moving. There ain't no love lost. You know what I'm saying? Because it's 8 billion people in the world. You think I'm going to cry about a couple local people that's not buying? Man, get the fuck out of here. Come on now. I mean, listen, I had my store in Baldwin for 5 years on Sunrise Highway. There's people that never made it there and said they was too busy to make it there, but yet they watched that shit online, saw all these people come to the store, saw me had it packed, doing events, doing this. They watched this shit like it's a TV show. And there you go. So again, did that stop the progress? Did that stop me from paying the rent or paying the bills there or making money or people coming there spending bread? Nope. And the crazy part was, it was a lot of people that wasn't from Long Island coming there buying shit. You know what I'm saying? So I respected that. You know what I mean? Coming from Far Rockaway, coming from Brooklyn. Some people saw me on the internet, saw my shit on the internet, and came to my store like, yo, nigga, I saw your shit on the internet. I came to the store. I found the store. Yo, let me get this. Bam. Some people found me on YouTube, came to the store from the boroughs. You know what I'm saying? They respected it. You know what I mean? And then locally, they respected it. And I'm not just talking about Strong Island stuff. I'm talking about the Central Station CSTP brand. You know what I mean? My regular brand. You know what I'm saying? CSTP store. You know what I mean? That's called Central Station T-Shirt Parlor. Right? That's the brand right there. That's one of the brands. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, again, I don't knock nobody doing their own clothing brand. But when you talking to me, just know you talking to a nigga that got a 20-year head start. 20 years. I didn't had Polo account. I didn't had Lacoste account. I didn't had Eviso account. I didn't have Marc Jacobs accounts. I didn't have Levi's. I didn't have Fubu, Carcanine, Academics, Tommy Hilfiger. We can keep going now. Pele. I didn't have every account, bro. I've been in all these offices. When I'm talking about the account, I got them directly from them. You understand? I go over in these offices, they know me. I don't have to go in those offices now because I'm selling my own shit. I make my own peli peli before I sell peli peli. There you go. So again, I'm what you call the real deal. You understand? I make knitted sweaters. Like, it's not no just silk screen. I did every fabrication you could think of, from patches to whatever, bro. Like, we so far ahead of the game. I've been going to Fashion Week since the 90s. So again, like, come on now. Let's not even do that. And I ain't in no competition with people, but you know I'm the blueprint. And I'm glad that I'm a blueprint, but don't just, when you knock off my stuff, and I don't own nothing in Long Island. I don't own Strong Island. I don't own Long Island. I don't own Long Money Island. I don't own any island. I don't own anything Long Island. So it's free game for everybody. Free game. Now, from 2000 to 90, in the 90s, from up to like 2010, 11, was I'm the only one doing it for like a decade and some change? Of course. Only one doing it. But again, I get it. The market opens up. You got white people doing it. You got black people doing it. You got people doing it for suffrage. You got Republicans doing it. You got Democrats doing it. You got every kind of people doing it, right? And I get it. Everybody rep Long Island, rep Strong Island. They want to put it on merch because people want to have pride from where they're from. You understand? And it's all good. But just know, I'm the original. I'm the original. Remember me? The one you got your idea from? Remember that's Rakim right there. So again, Rakim co-signed the Strong Island movement, Flavor Flav, Public Enemy, De La Soul, EPMD, all the veterans, man. Keith Murray, all of them have clothes and wore it or whatever, right? Bismarck, rest in peace to my guy. Granddaddy IU, rest in peace to my guy. You know what I mean? They all repped it because they know I was there with them from the beginning. You know, I'm here now with all of you new niggas. But I was there with the old niggas too. I've been a part of every generation. Up to now, to 26, going into 27, 28. You know what I mean? Up to whatever, bro. So again, understand this. Like I said, if I hit y'all about selling clothes, about some buying some clothes, I don't just do shows. Nigga, I've been selling clothes my whole life. Since 92. I've been selling clothes, man. Like, at the end of the day, that's what I've been doing. My whole career is, I quit my job in 92. Right? But I'm going to tell y'all a story real quick at the end. Now, one of the reasons why I quit my job, right? Because this is story time, right? And one of the reasons why I quit my job was because I used to work in Freeport on Church Street at a factory over there, right? It was a toy factory, but they also did printing on toys and stuff like that. And so I was working in the warehouse, packing boxes, printing, doing stuff, right? My man Blue got me the job there, right? Because I was getting fired from every job I had, so he got me a job there. So Tony Wright, my mentor, rest in peace to him, he let me in the back of his store to do airbrush. And so I started doing airbrush, and I started blowing up with the airbrush. So I took my airbrush to my job. I showed them what I did, and everybody was like, yo, you're real talented, you're real artistic, you're real creative. And so all the people at my job, all the old ladies, everybody at my job started buying my airbrush from me. I'm selling mad shirts at the job, right? So then they go, the CEO of the company's like, you know, you're real talented. We're gonna bump you up, and we need you in the art department. So I'm like, all right. So they was like, we're gonna take you out of the warehouse and put you in the art department, and we're gonna give you a raise. Okay, so now I'm in the art department. It's me and this one lady. She was a blonde-haired white lady. She had a computer and everything, blah, blah, blah. I'm drawing everything out. So they told me one day, they said, we want you to do a cavity cop, right? Now, if you go in the dentist's office, you'll see this big cop with a big toothbrush and a big smiley face, and he's a cop, a cavity, right? The cavity police. That's funny, I know. Look at my teeth, right? I know, I get it. But yeah, so I did it, right? She took it, computerized it, everything. So one day, I did a lot of things for them, but one day, I'm in the dentist's office. That's funny, right? Look at my teeth now, right? But anyway, I'm in the dentist's office, and I'm sitting down there waiting to be called, and I looked on the wall, and I saw the cavity cop, a big-ass poster. And I saw down at the bottom, it said, the name of the company, it said Freeport, New York. I was like, wait a minute. And I was like, yo, where y'all get that from? He said, oh, those are in every dentist's office all around the country. They are? I'm like, wait a minute. Me knowing business, I'm like, not even really knowing business, but I'm like, wait a minute. Shouldn't I be getting some royalties off this? That's mine. I did that. They're like, you did that? Really? They thought I was lying. I go back to the job. I go, yo, my man, check this out. I was in the dentist's office, and I saw the poster of the cavity cop. Don't I get royalties off of that? Like, y'all done sold thousands of these things. It was like, no. You work for us, and whatever you make, we own. I said, what? You own my shit? They said, oh, no. We gave you the idea, but I drew it. So they was like, no, you work for us. And that was it. Then he said, if you don't like it, leave, get out, or whatever. So, me being who I am, I said, you know what? That's it. I went crazy in there, cursed him out, took his desk, flipped it over. They called the police. I got up out of there, and that was my last job. I sent my peoples over to get my last check, and I never looked back. Never looked back from that day. And I've been an entrepreneur ever since. You know what I mean? No one's ever taken my intellectual property and stealing my shit. No one, ever, again, ever. You understand? So that's why I don't work for people. I'm gonna put my shit out on my terms. You understand? If I'm gonna get robbed, I'm gonna rob myself. If I'm gonna get rich, I'm gonna get rich myself. That's it. You know what I'm saying? No, you're not taking advantage of me. A lot of y'all need to learn that. Don't never let nobody take advantage of you. You know what I mean? Not DC. Ain't happening, baby. Not in this era. Not in any era. And I was like probably 19, 20 years old. And I knew better. I said, nah, bro. I got a higher calling. You know what I mean? So that was God telling you, nah, this ain't what you need to be doing. This is what you need to be doing. Exactly what I've been doing for the last 35 years. Exactly. So again, you gotta respect the hustle, respect the grind. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying is all of y'all doing y'all clothing brands, out there selling clothes, out there hustling. Hustle, man, keep hustle, but be original. You know, sit down and think about your shit. Think about the path. Think about the name you're gonna make your clothing line. Think about the fabrics. Think about the fabrication. Think about the logos. Think about what you're gonna do. Think about how you're gonna do it, how the model's gonna look, everything. You gotta think about it. You gotta always think about it. If you ever see my stores are all original. You know what I'm saying? If you ever see my stores, I design my stores myself. You know what I'm saying? If you ever see my stores, if you get my book, every last store I ever had is in my book. And you'll see all the design. I design every store myself. So again, you gotta look at it like, yo, you gotta be original. You can get inspiration from people, but you gotta do it your way. You can't just steal shit and just bite shit from niggas, you know what I'm saying? And just claim it as yours. That shit corny, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, 1, 2, and I'm out. Till next time, conversation with DC3. Bang.